Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about The Flash!
I didn't even look at the freaking title, but it's season 5.
No. 6. Episode 3.
I missed what the title was, though. I have to freaking
Titled
close this and go
something.
back into it. Yeah. Season 6, episode 3. Dead man running. That's what it's called.
Well, we never saw him run. Oh wait, yes we did. He ran after the Flash. That was more like quick stalking, though.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. That wasn't really running.
Yeah. Why is it going in and out?
I don't know.
It's trippy.
It is.
Make up your mind, camera.
Well, you're seeing us in a whole bunch of different colors tonight. Because it's Halloween soon. So we wanted to be festive. Stupid light. Stupid camera. Festive.
Hey, I mean, the right lights are working this time. It's not the light's fault.
Maybe it needs an update. I don't know.
I just changed it!
Update!
Oh!
Not change.
Sorry.
How do you update a light?
I don't know.
So the episode tonight was good.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It was not horrible.
No.
I had sustenance unlike last night. But, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the Flash usually does.
Yes. I am curious about what the fracking hell
Eternium.
Oh, what the fuck that looks like.
Is it eternal?
Right? That's what I was thinking the entire time. Like, what does Eternium do?
It's a multiverse thing, so does it
make you immortal?
Yeah, or does it like
is it the Philosopher's Stone?
Or maybe. Because he had a red big
but
stone.
That wasn't Eternium.
I know, I'm just...
That was whatever was supposed to, like, torture you for
eternity. I know, it's a stone and it made me think of it. Right. But, I mean, is it... Kryptonite. I mean, sure. Sure.
I'm just saying.
But I mean, since it's like a multiverse thing, does it actually, like, will it be something that could help the crisis?
Probably.
So Barry might not die.
Barry has to die.
No, he does not.
Yes. But just because he dies doesn't mean he doesn't come back to life. I mean, we do have to keep in mind, this is based off the comics. In the comics, even when you see the body, no one's really ever dead.
Yeah.
Even when you have the body.
Other TV shows, they did.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe Eternium brings him back to life after he makes the ultimate sacrifice.
Maybe.
Maybe Oliver fulfills his deal after the Flash dies. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't want Barry to die!
Why hasn't the Monitor visited Kara yet? That's what I want to know. He's visited Arrow and Flash.
Well, he's visited Flash because he's directly involved.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Kara is too, but in a different way, probably.
Just because she's on another Earth. He faced her before last year. So he has to know that if there's a crisis, they're gonna fucking call her.
Yeah.
So he knows she's gonna be there. And
I'm like nervous, excited for the crisis. Like, it's gonna be super intense and epic, but at the same time, it's probably also gonna be heart-wrenching.
Yeah. Like, did you know about the crisis? That there's gonna be like flashes of different Earths that will survive because after crisis, like different versions of Earth, like whatever. That
really?
Yeah. Because there's certain ones that are gonna survive and certain ones that are gonna merge. And like we saw in Arrow last week, Earth 2 is dead.
And Mom was like, how can this be?
Poor Jesse. R.I.P. Jesse Quick. No one's told Wally. I mean, I know
Wally's
they
not even on the show.
I know
right
they
now.
broke up, but no one has told Wally.
But Wally's not even on the show. Right
I
now
don't
to
care.
be told.
I don't care. I want to see the
Maybe Earth 2 Wells told him.
Earth 2 Wells died on Earth 2. Like,
but Wally's not on the show, and they can't tell him if he's not on the show.
I want to see the heartbreak on his face.
They can only tell him off screen.
No! I want to see the anguish!
Why?
Because I am evil and have no heart.
Yes, you do.
Anyways, like I was talking about Crisis. I know this is a Flash show, but they're gonna show like flashes of like the Earths that'll like survive, and then the rest of them are gonna culminate into Earth 1.
Yeah.
But they're gonna show a clip. They're gonna show a frame of Titans.
Really?
Yeah. So Titans are technically officially within the Arrowverse. But we'll never see them. Except for that one moment.
F the writers for that.
But they're giving us that also. I mean,
they better give us a season 6 of the animated Teen Titans.
They have been promising it to us for over a year now.
They have. And they better come through on their promise.
They probably will once they're done with Young Justice. You know, you don't want to have too.
I know, but I'm just saying, I want more of my little Teen Titans, okay?
I know. But, like, since they have Robin on Young Justice and Nightwing and everything like that, they don't want to have. They probably just don't want to have, like, 2 shows with a Robin and a Beast Boy because he's on both, and so is, like, almost everyone.
Yeah.
Raven's not, but unless they added her this season, I don't know. But yeah, you don't want to have that massive, like. Then you're asking, well, why don't they ever meet? Why is the animation different? Are these the two same Robins? Which Robin is this? Which Robin? You don't want that.
Right.
So. I mean, I know fans would know, but a casual viewer wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
And
not everybody that watches that stuff is like true fans.
Yeah.
Yet. A lot of times they just watch it because it's cool.
Right.
They want to check it out or something.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I wouldn't know, and I'm a fan.
I'd explain it to you, and then you would know.
I know, but going into it, if it wasn't explained to me,
right.
I wouldn't know.
Right. But yeah, so we're gonna get to see Titans in the crossover, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, back to the show, I suppose. He just makes me think Mohinder, Dr. Suresh.
Yeah.
From Heroes.
Yeah.
And I always feel so awkward when you leave me alone. Because the guy playing Caitlyn's old doctor friend, no longer really a friend guy, freaking hell is his name? I don't know. She would know. She would remember, but she's not here right now. She just left me. So, yeah, what's his name?
Oh, the guy who plays, the guy from Heroes?
Mm-hmm.
In real life or
on the show?
I don't even freaking know right now.
Okay, so we don't need to know. We just know that it's him. I guess I lied that she
No,
would know.
it is him. The reason that I know who he is because he was on New Amsterdam.
Yeah.
He played Helen Sharp's boyfriend on New Amsterdam before he came on this season of The Flash.
Yeah. I was just saying that every time I see him, I think Dr. Mohinder Suresh because that's who he played on Heroes.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that he's playing a doctor on here too.
I know, it's really cool.
But
I think he was a doctor on New Amsterdam too.
He's typecasted.
So he must always play doctors.
He's typecasted. Oh no.
I'm gonna look really quick.
He's not typecasted. If he was, he wouldn't be evil. He's role casted. He's always a doctor. It
would have been nice if it had worked out on New Amsterdam. But then he wouldn't have been able to be on The Flash, so.
So watching him be evil, like I think I've said this before, it's hard to see him be evil because of who he is on Heroes. And that's
his name is Dr. Ramsey Rosso.
Right. RR.
Yeah.
Dr. R. I'm never gonna remember that.
Ramsey Rosso.
I'm never gonna remember that.
Why not? It's 2 R's.
Because I don't know, I'm not. But yeah, you want to talk about Wells?
He's like an Indiana Jones type Wells.
We got the Cisco quotes of Indiana Jones.
And it's awesome.
I just went Dalek there for a minute.
You did, and at least the voice wasn't as annoying as their actual voices are.
I could do that.
Please don't.
Yeah. When you watch it enough, you can do it.
Although, like I always say, I'd rather have them than Cybermen.
Yes. For me, it's how slow the Cybermen move that pissed me off, so I prefer the Dalek.
They're just creepy AF. Like, the Dalek looks like just a regular freaking robot. I can deal with that.
You know how they started out? They were trash cans turned on.
Yeah, and then the plunger
and
is the
a
thing.
whisk.
Yeah, I know. But seriously, that doesn't creep me out like the Cybermen do. Their voices just annoy me. But, like, the way they look doesn't bother me.
There are huge storylines with the Cybermen in the future.
F the Cybermen.
I love that face, believe it.
F the Cybermen.
She's so angry. I love it.
I hate them.
You mentioned Cybermen. Pissed her off immediately. That's amazing. I will use that from now on. Anyways. We were talking about Indiana Jones.
I mean, legit. I know this Wells is legit like a freaking time traveler, like explorer, adventurer, like Indy, kind of.
I think he's more of just like an archaeologist type person who travels the like multiverse in search of
hidden treasure.
Yeah.
So he's like Indiana Jones.
Yes, but he doesn't travel the world. He travels the multiverse.
Yeah.
While at the same time traveling the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be interesting to see how this Wells is. Yeah. You know, just like for the rest of it. Because, you know, of course, he always helps them. So, of course, he's going to do something that will help them or benefit not only them, but everybody. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so.
Yeah. He doesn't seem like an evil guy or a mean person.
No, he just wasn't.
Very one-track minded.
Yeah. He's just very cautious. Like, he's not, you know, like, he doesn't trust people.
He's very focused.
Yeah, he's very focused on one goal. Yeah. And, like, anybody that gets in his way, he's like, bye! Yeah. So.
Leading from that, I think he's going to be a cool Wells.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But leading from that, the intern. Mm-hmm. Like, I love how she's just like, fuck you, Iris. Tell me the truth now or I split.
Right? I mean, journalists tell the truth. They're supposed to tell the truth. They don't anymore.
Right.
But they're supposed to.
They started out telling the truth.
Yeah. And Iris, of course, tries to do that.
Right.
Because she's a good reporter.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand her wanting to wait to tell her about Wells until she knows more about this Wells. Because, you know, she doesn't want to give her false information.
Right.
But at the same time, and I'm glad that, you know, she was willing to be like, okay, I'll take that. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to quit and stuff. And, you know, still kind of give her the benefit of the doubt with that and be like, okay, you know, I believe you. I'll wait and let you tell me.
Yeah,
you know.
Just don't lie to me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her. Mm-hmm. I can't wait till she joins Team Flash. Like, because you know what her powers, she's going to join the team eventually.
Oh, yeah.
They need another member. They can't just be those three.
She's not just going to be a throwaway. I mean, She has powers. She's useful to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting how she ends up joining the squad.
Yeah, I mean, Ralph could have been a throwaway, but no, he's not. So.
No, he's turned into an amazing character, and fuck everybody else who says otherwise. But yeah, he's awesome.
Somebody on Twitter said the only thing they liked about the episode was freaking Barry and Iris dancing at the party. And I was like, wait, there's a West Allen dancing scene when I saw that tweet, and then I see the episode, and yeah, they're dancing, but it's not like a romantic dancing scene.
They're not even dancing together.
I know!
They're on opposite sides of the
That's
floor.
why I was like, what? It's like, whose acting are they referring to being bad? Because I don't think anybody in this episode was bad at their acting.
No. And you guys know, if there was, I would be the first to say it. I mean, I don't shy away. I criticized Barry for all of season 4.
But it wasn't because of his acting.
Oh.
It was.
But I'm saying I even criticized
I
the
know.
main character.
But I'm just saying it wasn't because of how him being a bad actor. Right. It was just because of this way that his character was written that season.
Right. And I criticized Emma, the main character of a show we reviewed, for her horrible acting skills.
Look, I was saying this earlier about Star Trek, like, specifically Next Gen. Like, you can like be a super big fan of a particular person and not necessarily love all the roles that they do, and think that they're not necessarily that great.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, I like Patrick Stewart, but I don't think he's the greatest as Picard, And I'm just putting that out there. You
Yeah.
can freaking hate on me, but that's my opinion.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I don't think Dr. R is his best role. Like,
no.
I've
But I
seen
mean,
him
I
do
haven't
a
seen him in that
lot
many
better.
other things.
Right. But, like, I saw him for season upon season in Heroes.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've seen him and what he's capable
But I mean,
of.
wasn't there only like 5 seasons of Heroes?
There was Heroes Reborn.
Oh, yeah, that new one that they did.
It was a continuation.
Yeah.
Just the only thing was that Hayden wasn't in it.
Mm-hmm. Because she was doing what, Nashville?
But, like, I know what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he was kind of doing the same doctor thing in Heroes. Just, like, he was kind of doing, like, genealogy in a way, like, following what made people get powers.
Yeah.
You know, like, what made them meta.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's doing here.
Well, maybe he enjoys doing that.
Yeah. So, like, but what I'm saying is he's playing almost the same role, just this time he's evil.
Yeah.
And so, like, I've seen him play this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't his best work.
Right.
You know, but I'm not saying that he's bad at his role.
Mm-hmm.
I've just seen him be better.
Right.
But,
like,
by no means was there any mistakes on his
right.
part.
It doesn't mean that they're a bad actor or actress.
Right.
It just means that you don't particularly like that character.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's how they're written,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's whatever.
Right.
You know.
Which, I mean, we're not particularly supposed to like this character.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I don't like him in this role particularly all that well.
Yeah.
So, my words got away from me, but you all know what I meant. But, yeah, like, just because I don't like this character doesn't mean he's doing a bad job.
Right.
It could mean he's doing the best job, but I don't notice it.
Because, I mean, a lot of people enjoy playing the bad characters, like the villains and stuff.
Yes.
So,
I just hope that's not where Lena's going.
Well, she played a villain in the other show that she was in.
I know.
Let's hope that the same thing doesn't happen this time.
Right? She learns the truth there, she turns evil. She learns the truth here, she turns evil. I noticed a pattern, and I'm not enjoying this revelation.
But the whole point is that she's trying to erase that side of the Luthor name.
Right.
So even if that does end up happening, eventually she'll probably still redeem herself.
Yeah.
And come back to being the Lena we know and love. So, yeah. Yes. Morgana never redeemed herself.
No, she had plenty of chances.
She did, and she did not do it.
Yeah. But, yeah. This episode was amazing.
It was. Leave it to Cisco to always make the remarks about anything related to pop culture.
Yes.
But yeah, like, I'm interested to see that. Like, honestly, the only time I disliked Wells was when he was Eobard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any other time that we've seen Tom Cavanaugh be Wells, like, I haven't had a problem with it.
Right.
Because he always makes it, like, so funny and creative and, like, enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherlock might have been a little bit annoying once in a while, but I thought he was hilarious. Yeah. And he actually had a lot of insight most of the time. Mm-hmm. Because he was, like, Sherlock and like, scoping out stuff, you know?
My favorite so far has been Harry.
Yes! Harry was awesome.
Yes, I loved his drumsticks that he had for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh.
And he was the one who was Jesse's dad, right? Or no?
Wait, what's that? Okay. The one that had the drumsticks was after that?
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he fell in love with the doctor woman.
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up dying instead of Iris.
That's right.
In the season that we hate.
Season 4.
The worst season gave us the best
Wait,
Wells.
so we haven't seen Earth 2 Wells and Jesse since season 4?
I think he made an appearance.
Because if that's the case, because I feel like
he made an appearance last season.
I feel like it was more recent than that.
No, we haven't seen Jessie in probably since season 4.
Damn.
Because she's been away doing
Damn.
But,
really?
Yeah.
Gosh, the time goes by fast.
It does.
Like, it does not seem like it was that long ago that we saw her.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that Wells was like a lot more recent too, but Sherlock was last season, so it had to have been before that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so
weird. Yeah. Yep. Is how Cisco was introduced to Gypsy.
Yeah, that's right. I loved them.
Right?
I miss them.
Right? Rumor is, I don't know if it's fact or not, but rumor is we'll get to see her again in crossover.
Yay!
Or at least, like, that she comes to our Earth.
But he's probably still going to be with Camilla.
Well, yeah, but he also doesn't have his powers anymore, which is what made them work.
Right. Exactamundo.
But she could be the new vibe for the team.
She could.
And, I mean...
That'd be hard for me to deal with, though.
What I want is for us to finally get the Accelerated Man on our Earth and see him in action. Because that one little purple streak ain't gonna do it for me. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but I mean, that Wells Harry was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I didn't mind Sherlock.
I didn't mind him either. But Harry was my favorite. Yeah.
Frost is trying to live, and I love what Barry told her, where he's like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but, you know, basically, we can't let the fear of death keep us from living in the present moment. And, or fear of whatever's going to happen that's going to cause our untimely demise.
Yeah.
To keep us from living in the present.
Yeah,
because
we don't know when it's gonna, like, no one knows when it's gonna happen.
Right.
And so everyone.
And I mean, those things are out of our control. Yeah. So we don't know, and we basically just have to live our lives and, you know, do what we can with the time that we have.
I love that, like, Frost, like, looked at him and she was like, so everybody feels this shitty?
And he's like, basically, yeah.
And she's like,
that makes me feel a little bit less, better. You know, yeah.
I'm like, that's strange, Frost. The fact that everybody else feels that shitty, like,
that shouldn't make you happy. Like, that should make you feel sad, too.
Right. Like...
I mean, I think she just meant in the sense that, like, she's not alone in feeling that way. Yeah. Like, she felt like she was the only one feeling like that.
Right.
So, because of that, she's just like, oh, well, that makes me feel better. Now I'm not the only one who's dealing with it, you know? So.
Yeah. But, yeah, like...
And then he told them at the end.
Yes. He told them at the end. I know we're skipping over the whole Ralph and mommy issues.
We should talk about that.
Yeah. But,
I do want Ralph to be happy.
Yes.
And I want him to find happiness.
Yes. We're getting Sue this season. So, we are getting his future wife in the show. So, I mean...
Yay.
Eventually. I can't wait till we meet Sue. Every time I say Sue, I do not think Sue Dibney. I think... Isn't her name Sue?
Who?
The coach.
Oh, yeah, on Glee? Yeah, Sue Sylvester.
Yeah. I think, like, my mind, like, my mind is thinking the words Sue Dibney, but my brain is also sending me mental pictures. So
because Shu and Sue are very similar in the way they sound. Mm-hmm. And I knew you weren't talking about Mr. Shu, but you know they do sound similar,
right? But yeah, no, I was thinking of Sue. So, like,
Jane Lynch, everyone.
Right? So I'm thinking the name Sue Dibney, and my mind is sending me pictures of Jane Lynch. Like, the fuck?
She's the best.
Imagine if she actually played Sue Dibney now.
That'd be weird. Because she's older than him.
Right? But two comedic hearts bond as one.
But it would be super weird. I mean, I can see it, but
yeah,
not on the show.
No, I'm just saying.
In real life, maybe, but not on the show.
Right.
She's old enough to be his mom.
Yeah. But I also did not expect Cecile's job to change so quickly.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't even really, like, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, like, he introduced her as Cecile Horton. And that's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Horton. And I was like, wait, no, that's the name of Dr.
Horton,
Seuss.
Here's a Who.
Yeah. But, like, he was like, this is Cecile Horton, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, he introduces her as District Attorney Horton.
Yeah.
But that did not happen this time. The assistant DA. Yeah. I don't know why I freaking blanked. Like, whatever. But, like, that happened so quick. That's not a job you can just, like...
I mean, I think she's still the district attorney.
No, otherwise she would have that title. Like, whether or not you do jobs pro bono or whatever, you still have the title of assistant DA. And that's who she was. She wasn't the district attorney. She was the assistant. Yeah. So, she was ADA Horton. And, now my mind is filling with blue bloods. But...
I figured it would.
Yeah. But, like, I thought, because, like I said, that's not a job you can just go, oh, no, I'm done. Not. Like, what? I don't know.
I mean, unless it was, like, an inconsistency on the writer's part.
I mean, we don't know how long it's been since the last episode.
Yeah, we don't.
But, you know, sometimes...
But still, I mean, that's a transition.
Yeah. That's a huge transition. Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of doing the same thing in a way, but it's more towards metas. It's not just normal, you know, regular people that haven't been.
Right, but Mama Dibney isn't a meta.
Yeah.
But she took the case. Probably just because it was Dibney.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know.
I just really like how he was helping his mom.
Yeah. And then the revelations that he had with her.
Yeah.
Like, that's so sad. And I love that they made up at the end of the episode.
Because, I mean, it's like, you know, that's a good... Not a good reason, but that's a big reason.
If you're gonna have a reason, that's a good one.
Right. I mean, that's a big reason a lot of the time why certain characters have a hard time finding somebody or sticking with someone or are really picky because they're afraid the same thing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they don't want to deal with that because they already lost somebody who, they were close with, or who they thought loved them, and then just abandons them. So, it's going to be a really hard thing to get through.
Yeah.
And, it's a struggle, and
it's like, I can't imagine having someone I love and trust with everything that I feel safe with, just like going, yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna say
Especially
goodbye.
Especially when you're young,
right?
too.
Like, he didn't even say, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. He was just one of those dads who went out for coffee and never came back.
Yeah, it's like when you're a child and they do that, that's like traumatizing.
I would imagine so.
And it's going to affect you for your whole life.
Yeah.
Even if you do find the love of your life and you're happy, like, you're still going to always have those dad issues or those abandonment issues and those trust issues. And they're going to be something that you're going to have to work through because, it's always going to affect you.
Yeah.
So.
But now we know why he's the way he is.
Yeah. But I don't think that makes him a terrible character.
No. Not at all.
And I mean, people are entitled to their opinions. That's fine. And if you don't want to watch The Flash, that's all well and good. That's your decision. But if it's just because of one character that you found annoying in season 4 when they first came on the show, I think you need to give it another chance and actually see how the character is now.
Right. If we could suffer through Once Upon a Time, and the fact that we ended up hating over half the cast, and what they ended up doing with some of our favorite characters that made us hate the character.
The only character I ended up not hating in the end that I hated in the beginning was Regina.
Right? Like, I couldn't even like Gold anymore.
I did not like her in the beginning.
Oh, hell no.
But by the end, I loved her.
Right? Dude, I think Ronnie was my favorite version.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
She was.
Ronnie was an amazing character.
I really liked season 7, and I know a lot of people had issues with it because it was very different.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, there were some things about it that were like, but for the most part, I enjoyed it.
I liked the Ronnie, Selena, and Robin and Alice storylines.
I liked Glass Believer. Hello.
I didn't.
What?
I'm sorry, but the actress just didn't feel right. I mean, she did an okay job playing the character, but it didn't feel right for me with him. Like, they didn't mesh for me on screen.
No, I get that.
Like, the person he had more chemistry with, I do not ship him with her at all, but it was the stepsister.
Yeah.
Like, if she could have played Cinderella, then that would have been epic. Mm-hmm. That would have been great. I would have shipped them.
Yeah.
Because he has chemistry with the person, not the character.
I think for me, I was just like so like I just liked them so much that I like put that aside.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Like I
put up with it.
I was just like, they're so cute.
No.
Like the story, the whole thing.
I didn't really like the actor for Henry. I think that was one of the major things.
But he was on The Walking Dead.
He was a cannibal on The Walking Dead.
He's a handsome cannibal, though.
He ate one of my favorite people.
The actor is handsome, okay?
He is. But I don't know, just...
No, I know.
We put up with that. Like, why can't you put up with one fucking character?
Yeah.
Like,
and he's not even a main character.
Right? He's not in every episode.
I can understand if you had issue with, like, Iris, or with Barry, or with Caitlin, or something like that. But it's freaking Ralph.
Right.
Like, yeah, he has more of a regular role now, but he's still not considered a main character.
Right.
He's a supporting character.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I really am enjoying how they're fleshing out his character.
Yeah.
Like, I really think that they're doing a good job with that.
He's maturing.
He is. And,
really enjoyable.
And I don't know about, like, the whole story between him and Sue, but I'm excited to see it. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing him finally have that.
Right. Like,
I
look
want
forward-
that for him.
Right. I look forward to seeing the guy from season 4 who couldn't do anything that wasn't for himself and drink beer.
Mm-hmm.
Fall in love and protect the world. Like,
yeah. I mean, see, that's what I love. Like, when there's shows where they actually let the characters grow and mature and develop, and like they actually like are a different character from who they were in the beginning.
Right? I mean,
like you can clearly see that development.
Yeah. Like, he's not that selfish jerk anymore who's just sitting there drinking and eating donuts.
Right.
He is falling in love and giving himself to someone and potentially sacrificing himself for the betterment of the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and even though Barry told them not to try to stop it from happening, you know that they're gonna do it because it's Barry.
Exactly.
And because, like you said, he can use his powers to help the multiverse. And freaking this Wells is gonna find that Eternium, and that'll probably help the multiverse too.
Right.
So it's like they're gonna be able to do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lost cause. Yeah.
If Wells' purpose this season is to find Eternium, then that's gonna help some way.
And it's not a lost cause. Like, they're going to help him. Whether he dies or not, they're still not going to give up without a fight.
Right. And we know that the Flash doesn't permanently die in Crisis because the show's not canceled.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Arrow's ending.
Yeah.
But the Flash isn't.
No.
So, as far as we know.
They wouldn't do that. It's that, like, it's tight.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I like that, you know, since there's a new showrunner too, like, we're gonna get a lot more of that development as well because of that.
Right.
And so, you know, I think we're gonna see a lot of great things from the characters this season for that reason.
Yeah. There was something that I commented on last episode when we were watching it that I didn't bring up in the review, and we agreed that it was because we got a new showrunner, that he's not just focusing on Iris and the journalism, that he's also focusing on that because I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Oh, because he was like, yeah, and because he's probably like a fan himself, and he's probably basing it more on the comics. Like,
yeah, like I noticed something that like
it has a different feel to it.
Right.
I mean, it's the same show essentially, but it has a different vibe. Because see what I did there. So, you know, and I mean, it's only the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
But it's still like different.
It is.
In a good way.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I do hope that doesn't mean that just because Lena's a Luthor, she's going to become evil because Luthors are comic book evil.
But the showrunner is only for The Flash, right? I don't think the new showrunner is for Supergirl.
I mean, Black Lightning has a new showrunner, isn't it the same person?
Really? I thought it was just The Flash. Because in all the interviews, like with Comic-Con and stuff, the showrunner was with the Flash cast.
Okay.
Not the others.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Black Lightning got a new showrunner.
I mean, they might have, but I don't know if it's the same guy as for the Flash.
Because that one.
Yeah.
Did those stupid things.
Well, yeah, he was like an executive producer for like all of those shows.
Right.
But I don't know if they each have their own new showrunner or if it's for all of them. But I know that guy was with the Flash cast at like Comic-Con and doing the interviews and stuff. Because like Candace Patton was like looking to him when they were asking a lot of the questions about the stuff for Iris.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, Supergirl doesn't have a new one because they were talking about because Mikado was saying. you can trust the showrunners.
Yeah.
To,
so I mean, Supergirl's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just popped in my mind.
Yeah.
Things are changing so drastically.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the Flash.
So.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good episode.
Mhm. I don't have anything else unless I repeat myself.
No. Yeah. So I guess
until next time, keep believing in the impossible.